Hi everyone! We are going to show you how to clean your makeup brushes today. We have an assortment of brushes, different brands, different kinds, and we're going to show you how to clean them using just a few simple things. Obviously, your makeup brushes, a dry hand towel, and we're going to use Johnson's Baby Shampoo.
Cleaning your brushes is really important. It keeps them sanitary and it also keeps them nice and soft so they don't irritate your face and your products go on more.
Okay, so the first brush I'm going to show you how to wash is this brush right here. This is the Flawless Face Brush by Bare Escentuals. And what you're going to want to do is turn on the water so it's like lukewarm. And you're just going to wet the brush, the top part of it a little bit. And then you're going to take your baby shampoo, and you only need a little bit, and you can put that in your hand. And that's about how much I take to start off with. Then I'm just going to take the brush and swirl it all over my hand to get it all lathered up in soap. And then you can also add water in too. If you need to, you can also add more soap, which I'm going to for this one, just to make sure it really gets a nice lather going. And you can really, literally see the color come right out of the brush as you're doing this. And you just want to swirl that and kind of squeegee the water out. When you're done, you just want to squeegee out as much water as you can. And then I just like to run my hands over the bristles to make them all straight and going in the same direction. To let them dry, you want to let them either hang upside down like that if you have any way possible. Otherwise, just lay them flat on the countertop or wherever you keep them. Because if you keep them upright, the water that's in them is going to seep down and slowly break apart the glue, and your bristles will slowly begin to fall apart and your brush will be no good anymore.
So the next brush we're going to be cleaning is the Blending Eyeshadow Brush by e.l.f. As you notice, it's a much smaller brush than the Flawless Face Brush, but we're going to start out the same way by turning on the water and just running that underneath the water. Then we're going to take an even smaller amount of shampoo in our hand. And we're just going to, again, this is a good brush to do the swirling motion with again. And you can really see that dark color come out. And you can go ahead and add a little bit of water. And then work in the shampoo and water into a really nice lather. And when you feel you've worked in the shampoo enough, you can go ahead and rinse it underwater. And again, when it's underwater, you can do that same swirling motion in your hand to make sure you're getting rid of all the shampoo so it doesn't dry on your bristles. Then when you have thoroughly rinsed your brush, hold it downwards and squeegee the water out again so the water does not go back into the frame of the brush. And then leave it to dry by either hanging it upside down or, as we're doing, placing it flat on a towel.
Okay, this is a brush by Bare Escentuals again, and this is the Max Coverage Concealer Brush. And we're going to do the same steps basically as all the other brushes by running it under the lukewarm water, getting some baby shampoo, and start working that into a ladder. And you can really see the color come out of this one. I'm going to rinse this just because this had so much color coming out of it. And if you ever feel it necessary, you can also kind of do the same thing again, just to make sure your brush really gets a nice deep cleaning. I like to clean my brushes about once a week by using a deep cleaning, just to make sure I get any kind of bacteria out of them, and it keeps the bristles really nice and straight and fluffy, making them almost like brand new again. And I'm going to do this brush just one more time just to make sure I got as much color out of it as I could. And you can see it's already much cleaner. And I'm going to squeegee as much water out of it, being gentle so I'm not pulling any of the bristles out, and leaving it to dry on the towel.
So the next brush we're going to wash is the Oliver Face Brush by e.l.f. It's even bigger than the Flawless Face Brush, so it's probably holding a lot of color. So again, we're going to turn on our lukewarm water, run it under, get it nice and wet. Then we're going to take some shampoo. I'll take a little bit more because it is a bigger brush head. That might even be too much. And we're just going to swirl that and run it back and forth, just to make sure we're really getting all of those bristles. And you can see this color start to come right out. I'm just going to work it in a little bit, holding it downwards, of course. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water and keep swirling it back and forth in my hand. Again, squeegeeing out some of that color in between. Now I'm going to rinse it, and I'm going to give it a good shampooing one more time because I did get a lot of color out. Swirling it and running it back and forth, making sure all angles of the bristles are clean. Still getting some of that nice color out. Now I'm going to rinse all of that shampoo. And squeeze out the excess water. Make sure all the bristles are nice and even and all facing the same direction, and set it on our towel to dry.
So we just want to reiterate again how important it is to make sure you keep your brushes clean. We like to do a deep cleaning, what we just showed you, about once every week. And when you're not deep cleaning, we like to spot clean, like between colors.
The product that we like to use to do this is the Sephora Professional Daily Brush Cleanser. And this is about $5 at Sephora. It's great for just rinsing off your brushes when you're changing colors, like when we use our big palettes. And it's also nice to have if you're using the same brushes on different people, like if maybe you're doing a bunch of people's makeup for a wedding or homecoming, something like that, and you're going to be using the same brushes on different people. It's antibacterial, so all the germs will be killed.
Another thing when cleaning your brushes, we find it best to do a deep cleaning at night, or when you know you're not going to use your makeup brushes anymore in the day, because then that gives them time to dry for the remainder of the day and overnight, so they're nice and dry and ready to go for you the next morning.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed this tutorial and look forward to more videos to come.